Babe, I have a question for you.
What's the question?
I have a question for you.
What's the question?
Are you proud of me?
I'm really proud of it. It's pretty cool, huh? I'm Duca.
And I'm Roberta.
And together we are building our own tiny shipping container house.
So don't forget to subscribe.
And to join us every Monday for a new episode.
Well, today is my birthday and Duca said I could decide whatever I want for my present. And today I'm gonna learn how to weld.
Well, but first she needs safety gear, right?
Yeah.
So, safety gear.
So, let's go.
This episode we're gonna prove that anyone can learn how to weld. She never even pressed this button once before.
Ever.
She never ever. So now it's gonna be the first test, and if she goes well on the test, when the steel for the green wall arrives, she's gonna build the green wall. I'm not gonna build it. She's the one building.
I'm nervous.
Oh, she thought it was just welding, but if she wants to learn how to weld, she needs to learn
Every single step.
how to, do everything. So this goes inside.
It turns forever. I know that I need to put this on the metal.
Yeah.
Anywhere.
She's not even strong enough to put the, And you're gonna just do like hold with this hand, and this go like, you press and you hold and just, and don't need to be pressed. It's just
How
like.
about going up and down?
No, don't need to do anything like that right now. So are you ready for this?
Maybe. Let's go. I'm a little bit nervous.
All she's gonna do now is just try to do a line of weld on the top of the metal. She's not gonna weld two pieces of metal, it's just one straight line just to see what happens. You can do it. Yeah, longer. Too fast, slow.
I need to take this.
Yeah.
I know some tricks already.
You need to be longer in the same place. You're just doing too fast. You need to be slower.
I don't see really well.
Yeah, that's welding. Welcome to welding. Now you can move a little bit, but just try to do like this. A little bit up and down like a circle like this, you see? Slower. Oh, let's show the camera first.
So this is the first,
That's it.
the second, the third.
Which one's the first?
One. This one.
Yeah, that was too fast.
The second, the third, and the last one.
Yeah, but she's getting there. Next step, we're gonna just try to weld something on something. So now, next step for the learning process. It's like classes now. We're gonna try to weld this piece of metal on this piece of metal. So let's clamp them together. And she's gonna try to do just a straight line in between two metals to see how it goes. Straight line. Yeah, when I learned how to weld, the guy that sells gas for us, he taught me with two, side by side metal. But I think that's harder than when there is an angle, because it's easier to see the connection. Because when you're learning to weld, the hard part is just to see the weld, and like this is much easier to be able to see the connection. To
see at all, it's really hard to see anything.
She can do it. No, you're gonna be better than me really soon.
I don't really know where is the metal.
No, you're doing really well. You went a little bit up. Yeah, a little bit up. Well, we're gonna show them. That's amazing. She's gonna be much better than me really soon. I'm gonna retire. That's pretty good. And if we build a metal sailboat, she's gonna build. I'm just gonna film. I mean, she missed a little bit the metal on the bottom, but here is already pretty good. So what was the experience? Tell us.
It was hard to see it. I just saw the tip of this, but the metal, I cannot see it.
You need to see the trick is to see the connection in between both metals. It's easier to see a line.
Okay, if you say so, I can't see anything.
Yeah, but you get there. It takes a little while, but you get there.
I guess I did better because you were saying, do more this, do more that. I have a question for you.
What's the question?
I have a question for you.
What's the question?
Are you proud of me?
I'm really proud of it. It's pretty cool, huh? Yeah, I mean, like, welding is something that doesn't take you a lot of strength. So it's not something that's like heavy or something. It's just a button. So you can learn. You just need to want, and you need to practice, and you learn. I never welded before the shipping container house, so I mean, if I did, anyone can do it, So we forgot to do one test. This one.
It's strong enough.
No, it's not gonna go anywhere. She's good. Natural, natural. You guys, I'm not gonna weld anymore, just her now. That's
okay.
it. I can go to the Caribbean now, vacations.
That's so cool. I used the welding machine for the first time and actually it was easier than I thought.
Actually, she was really good, but that was just a test. It's about time to get real and to work on a real project. So, what are we working on this week?
We are building a structure to have a green wall using climbing trees.
And rebars. So basically we're gonna weld a mesh of rebars, mesh rebars 20 centimeters off the shipping container to create a structure that the climbing tree can climb. You know, we're just helping the tree to have a, you know, a place to climb. So let's get started.
As you guys know, today we are gonna build a green wall.
That's pretty cool, huh? But in order to build a green wall, we need to build a structure that is gonna allow the tree to climb. You know, it's like a climbing tree, so we need to build a structure. So I need to measure the size of the bars. We're gonna use rebars, just, you know, reinforcement concrete. How do you call it? Concrete reinforcement rebar. That's it. Yeah. So we're gonna measure the main ones. That's like around 6 meters, but we're not sure if it's exactly 6 meters. And then we're gonna do the rest. Just check it out.
I guess now it's my turn. I'm nervous because now it's for real.
Yeah, whenever you want. And now you can try to do the line. Whenever you want. She's doing good. Now we can do this side.
I'm gonna show you my weld. This is my weld. For a first timer, it's not that bad, right?
Not bad at all. Really good, actually. I'm really proud. That's pretty good. She's learning. She's gonna build a boat by herself now.
Good teacher.
Not really. Good hands. So now I'm gonna weld all the top bars and I'm gonna leave them just hanging so Roberta can weld the bottom parts after so she can practice a little bit more. How it looks? Yeah, it's good. She's getting a lot better. Welding is just practice, you know. I did all the top, she did all the bottom, and we, you know, we have a straight wall. I mean, a future green wall.
Well, actually, at this point, we thought we were done, but we decided to be nicer with the trees.
Yeah, you know, climbing trees, what she mean? Climbing trees, they want to climb, so they want to have a good structure to climb. We're not experts on gardening, but seems like we had the bars too far away from each other. We had like one bar every 1 meter, and we decided to add an extra one in the center. That means now we have a bar at least every 50 centimeters.
And we have also horizontal bars.
Yeah, we have horizontal bars, so now it's like a mesh rebar,
Yeah.
and seems like a playground for the trees, you know. They're gonna be happy, I guess.
And we also did some rebars around the windows, so
yeah, we hope to have a green wall now with the holes for the windows. That's gonna look really cool. Eh? We're not sure if it's gonna work out because we don't understand about trees, but hopefully the trees are gonna climb all around and we are gonna be able to cut around the windows, and that's gonna look so cool.
Too much talk.
Yeah, we still have a lot of welding to do, so let's get back to welding, right?
Yeah.
Back to welding. Well, see you guys tomorrow. Too late and too dark.
Done?
That's it. That's really exciting. We are done, finally. Now we can, you know, paint, and then I'm not sure if this week or next week we can plant the plants on the bottom, and then we're gonna be able to see them grow slowly, but they're gonna grow and it's gonna be really cool, beautiful. What do you think?
It's like a kid, right?
Why are you there? You should be here. So, what do you like? Do you like the idea of green,
Yeah.
you know,
I'm excited.
trees?
It's gonna be like a kid that you feed, you give some water, and then it grows.
That's pretty cool. But for that, she still needs to work. She still needs to paint because, you know, we need to treat with rust converter and then. So paint it is. Nope, unfortunately we didn't plant the climbing trees yet. But we have a good reason for that. What's the reason?
Next week's episode.
What about next week's episode?
We are gonna weld a lot of brackets on the walls.
Yeah. As you guys might recall, we can leave a link here if you want, but on the other side of the house, when we did the framing, internal framing of the house, we used brackets. And now we're going to start the framing of this part of the house, and we have like, I don't know, 60, maybe 70 brackets to weld on the shipping container.
But now we are too working on that.
Yeah, that's going to be a lot quicker, but what does that have to do with plants?
We need to finish this part of the wall. We need to paint the wall before we plant the trees.
Yeah, because how are we gonna, you know, paint the wall, plant the trees, and then weld this? So we need to weld this first, clean the welds, and then we can paint, and then we can plant the trees. So that means that we are gonna only plant the trees next week or in the next week, like in 1 or 2 weeks. But you know, just sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do, and you need to do it right, so we can do once instead of twice.
Yeah.
So what next?
We have a new patron.
Oh, that's pretty cool, eh?
So thanks a lot, Manuel Nunes Amparan. Your support means a lot to us.
If you don't know what we are talking about, but you enjoy the content we've been producing every week for the past few months, and somehow you want to support us to keep doing what we're doing and keep sharing with you guys the experience, you can check out this link. There are some perks for who is a patron.
And there is also the Brazilian version of Patreon.
Yeah, the Brazilian version of Patreon, it's called Apoia-se, and we have a link on the description below if you're Brazilian. And I guess that's it for this week, right? But before we go, we're gonna show you guys what we imagine the green wall is gonna be in the future. On the future, but you know, hopefully it's gonna look like this.